I started working probably like the shittiest job you can ever think about. Anything from selling CDs to selling gadgets to house sitting to dog sitting to gardening to teaching. I mean, whatever it is, I just had to figure out how to, become valuable. Because I mean, what I did understand early on that you get paid based on the value you provide. So I was just doing any job to get by. And at some point, I got my first actual job after college. It was a entry-level position at a TV station, and I was an assistant production manager. And I was working over 10 to 12 hours a day for a boss that it was not nice at all. She was not appreciative, and she just she just hated everything. She was not a positive person. And after working there for about 3 to 4 years, because I was there on my visa and I had to get it sponsored and that kind of stuff, I realized that I want to be my own boss, and I want to start a company where I hire people who enjoy what they do, and then they get appreciated for the value they're providing for other people. And that's what got me going in my head, because I knew one day I'm gonna jump off on my own, do my own thing, and then work with a group of people and go to a place to work where I'd like to work, because I was just hating that toxic environment, so disengaged, and everybody's like screwing everybody, and I wanted to be in a place where we know what we can do and we know what value we can provide for other people. So now, looking 12, 13 years after that, how it started and how we are today, we're so blessed to be where we are, because it was intentional. It was a lot of coaching, a lot of mentorships and classes I took and books I read and all this kind of stuff, just to add up to where I am today. Because most people just get discouraged to start off something, but it's a building block. It's a concept of you have to add on every single day to get better. So at some point you could be so good, and people cannot deny that you're so good at something. And my natural skill was communication and strategy and advertising, so I started getting so good in that space. And you're talking about the first people to start Facebook ads. I was the early adopters of Google ads. I was the early adopters of Instagram or even Twitter ads, and helping other people figure out how to use the media to be noticed. And that was my value because I knew a certain skill set, and I developed and perfected those skill set that whoever I walk into, I can get them the attention they're trying to get from those customers they're trying to reach, because I knew those customers are spending a lot of times on their phone. I mean, phones are just changing everything, and most businesses haven't figured out how to do it on their own. So I figured out a way to add value doing that model. That's how I got started. And things keep getting better, because every day we're just learning and being coached or hiring people that kind of help me get better in what I want to get better at.